Good morning, students. Let us today learn about present perfect continuous tense. How do we make the present perfect continuous tense? Let us see the structure of the present perfect continuous tense. That is subject plus auxiliary verb plus main verb. And here the auxiliary verbs are has, have, been. Plus main verb will be base verb, that is first form, plus ing. Let us see the examples of the present perfect continuous tense. Subject, auxiliary, main verb and adverb. I have been waiting for 1 hour. You have been talking too much. It has not been raining. We have not been playing football. Have you been seeing her? Have they been doing their homework? So here all types of sentences examples have been mentioned. Simple sentence, I have been waiting for 1 hour. Negative sentences, it has not been raining. So when we will make the negative sentence, it will be has not been. Not will be placed between has and been or have and been. We have not been playing football. Like this, interrogative sentence will be have you been seeing her? Have or has will be placed before the subject and been will be after the subject, then main verb, that is first form plus ing. Have you been seeing her? Have they been doing their homework? Now contraction, let us see contractions. That is, we shorten the auxiliary verbs. When we use the present perfect continuous tense in speaking, we often contract the subject and the first auxiliary. We also sometimes do this in informal writing. I have been, so it will be I've been. You have been, it will be you have been. He has been, he's been. She has been, she's been. It has been, it's been. John has been, John's been. We have been, we have been. They have been, they've been. So they are contracted, helping verb plus subject. They have been at contracted, shorten, merge together. Here are some examples. I've been reading. The car's been giving trouble. We have been playing tennis for 2 hours. Now let us see how do we use the present perfect continuous tense or when we use the present perfect continuous tense. This tense is called present perfect continuous tense since there is usually a connection with the present or now. There are basically two uses for the present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense tells us about the action which took place in the past, which began in the past and still is in process, happening now also, or which has its result now also. So here are two uses given. First is an action that has just stopped or recently stopped, and an action continuing up to now. So let us see first an action that has just stopped or recently stopped. We use the present perfect continuous tense to talk about an action that has started in the past and stopped recently. Example, there is usually a result now. So the action which took place in the past has its result now. So example, we'll see I am tired now. Result is I am tired because I have been running. So the action which have been in process earlier and its result is that I am tired. Recent action and recent now. Result is now. I am tired because I've been running. Why is the grass wet? Has it been raining? You don't understand because you haven't been listening. An action continuing up to now. We use the present perfect continuous tense to talk about an action that started in the past and continuing now. This is often used with for or since. I have been reading for 2 hours. So action started in the past and action is continuing now also. It is not completed yet. It is in process. Examples: I have been reading for 2 hours. That is, I am still reading it. We have been studying since 9 o'clock. That means we are still studying now. How long you have been learning English? That means you are still learning now. We have not been smoking and we are not smoking now. For and since with present perfect continuous tense. We often use for and since with present perfect continuous tense and present perfect tense. We use for to talk about a period of time like 5 minutes, 2 weeks, 6 years. So for is used to talk about period of time. We use since to talk about point of time. That is 9 o'clock, 1st January, Monday. So specific time is mentioned where we use since. Let us see examples. I have been studying for 3 hours. I have been watching TV since 7 p.m. Tara hasn't been feeling well for 2 weeks. Tara hasn't been visiting us since March. He has been playing football for a long time. He has been living in Bangkok since he left school. So for can be used with all tenses. Since is usually used with perfect tenses only. So that's it about present perfect continuous tense, children. Thank you. Have a nice day.